So first of all, London is absolutely crucial, critical and huge for Uber.
Yes, you can't really understate this. London was the jewel in their crown of expanding into Europe. It's certainly one of the most profitable cities. They didn't have any encumbrance or friction between any of the regulators when they set up at the beginning. It seemed like this was how to set up an Uber franchise or an extension of the successful US company in Europe. And then suddenly it starts to backfire. And what we've had recently is obviously the ban of Uber in London. Obviously, this will take some time. It will take many years for this to pan out and see whether or not they win or lose. But the fact that the CEO is coming over, especially a new CEO, considering the battles he's got at home, shows the importance of this.
Okay, so what does it? So he's meeting with TfL a little bit later on. This is a Transport for London. What are the possible outcomes of this meeting?
Well, ideally for Uber, everyone can send out statements saying how well everyone got on, how Uber will meet some of TfL's demands about safety, especially passenger safety. But it's impossible to predict what the Transport for London, the regulator, will take the meeting. I mean, there's a long way to go. As I said, they've got plenty of other battles. They've got employment tribunals. Yep. They've got sexism cases. They've got sexual harassment cases. So he's got many fires to fight on this one.
But how does he retain the license? So there's an appeal. The appeals last for 21 days?
The appeal, he has 21 days to appeal.
Yep.
Going to appeal, I presume, unless something miraculous happens in this meeting. And then it'll go to the courts, and he could have potentially years to sort this battle out. And during that process, Uber can obviously still run in London. So there's two ways of looking at it. He might want to keep this going for as long as possible, wear everyone down, and hopefully come to some agreement. The other side is he's fighting this battle at home in terms of the power of his company, getting in new investors. And there's obviously an IPO on the horizon. And you've got to argue, do you think that potential investors in an IPO will want one of the most lucrative markets hanging in the prospectus?